Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for some Tuesday night racing right here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Time for the 5150 Cup Series to hit the track. Looks like we've got about 15 or so cars signed in. Should be a good one tonight. Top of the board here at practice, Cam Patterson, 51.89. Track record, folks. As we get down to the last minute of practice, we'll let you enjoy it, and I'll be back shortly. Thanks for tuning in. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson on the call here tonight. That'll conclude practice here tonight. Cam Patterson, top of the board. Hunter Terpstra, second, followed by Brian Samara in third. All three looking pretty good, but it's time for some qualifying. Practice laps don't matter, but qualifying does. We're going to see who the first car is to hit the Speedway here tonight. 5150 Cup Series action right here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Tuesday night racing. Brian Samara, first car to hit the Speedway is number 53 here. Team BCI team owner. It's the 53 out of Coral Springs, Florida. Brian Samara. Lionel Racing number 53 car. What kind of lap time does Brian have for us? Had a pretty good practice time, but can he do the same here for qualifying? To the back stretch, building up some speed. We're going to stay on board here with the number 53 car, Brian Samara. In the turns 3 and 4. Brian Samara gaining momentum, taking the green flag officially, and we've got all kinds of cars out onto the Speedway. We're just going to have to keep our eye on the board because I can't keep up with them all, folks. Brian Samara, we're going to see what kind of lap time he puts down. We got Cam Patterson out there, Logan Festitian, Hunter Terpstra, Aaron Poplin, all kinds of cars. But Samara gaining some momentum here on the back stretch. Going to see what kind of lap time he puts down as he's setting the pace because he was the first car out here tonight. Down the front stretch, Samara going to take the white flag. His first lap is going to be a lap time of 53.71. We're going to see if Samara can do any better the second time around. But it doesn't last long. Cam Patterson, top of the board, 52.73. He's a second faster than Samara. Quick time, Cam Patterson. Patterson is hooked up right now. Looking good here tonight. He is the man to beat here at Indianapolis Motorsports. Looks like bump and run. Jesse Becker, the number 97 car with a new paint scheme, is going to hit the Speedway. He's blessing us with his presence here tonight. How quick can the number 97 Toyota bump and run Jesse Becker be here tonight? Aaron Poplin Currently in third. That's the worst paint scheme I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Hang on, let's get a better look at this thing. This thing's terrible. Who made this? Unbelievable. Aaron Poplin, that is ugly. Aaron lost his sponsor after last week. He's been having a tough year this season. Been in the back every week. Sponsors just flat out dropped him. Unfortunate. The number 63 looking for some sponsors. We're going to see if we can find it. I don't know. I don't think Aaron's going to be very fast here tonight. He might be sponsorless the rest of the season. I think my paint schemes are wrong right now, folks. Give me a moment. Be right. Hang on, folks. Trying to fix some graphical issues here. Trading paint's having some issues. Give me one moment. As we go through some technical difficulties, we'll get this settled for the start of the race. I don't know. We'll see if paint schemes load in right. They may or may not. Who knows? But right now, Cam Patterson top of the board, 52.73. Logan Festchishin, how about a 53.10? That's a new team top of the board. Logan Festchishin and Cam Patterson created a new team. Minor Motorsports. You know, Cam Patterson's got the setups. He must be helping Logan out because normally Logan's in the back. But right now, Devin Maines and Matthew Byers out on the Speedway trying to put down the best lap they can. Byers going to cross the line. His lap time going to be 53.13. Pretty good there. That's going to put him in third for now. Meanwhile, Devin Maines is back. He's left the league about 7 times, but he's here again. I'm sure he's going to get mad and leave again, but we're going to find out as the number 5 machine, Devin Maines. He's like those kids that play Call of Duty. They rage quit. Then they always come knocking back at the door. But right now, Devin Maines, 53.34. For now, he's still in the lobby. Sitting in 7th spot. Looks like we got about 15 cars signed in here tonight. 4 cars elected not to qualify so far, it looks like. So we're just going to listen to this inspirational music, kill some time before we jump into our main event here tonight. 5150 Cup Series action right here, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's a big one, folks. You're not going to want to miss it. We got about 1 more minute left of qualifying before we jump into the main event. We'll let you enjoy these beautiful views around the Speedway as we hit Indianapolis Motor Speedway tonight for the Tuesday Night 5150 Cup Series action right here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, right here on the call with you. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business. Quit wasting your money on junk streaming services. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best library of motorsports in the business. Go, Blake Hutchinson. Joseph Samuel in the chat rooting for Byers. Right now, though, looks like that's going to conclude qualifying. Cam Patterson on the pole, 52.73 second. Logan Festich and his teammate, followed by Matthew Byers, Devin Maines, and Bryce Barfield's your top 5 here tonight. 5150 Cup Series racing, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Which means it's grid time, folks. 60 laps, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let's pull up your starting lineup here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, on the pole in the number 38 machine, Cam Patterson. To his outside, his teammate, Minor Motorsports founder, the number 19, Logan Festich. Row number 2 on the inside. One of the fan favorites here tonight. The chat has all kinds of fans for him. It's the 44, Matthew Byers. To his outside, the number 5 machine. He's the known race quitter for the league. He's probably going to get mad and leave again. It's the number 5, Devin Maines. Row number 3 on the inside, the number 37, Bryce Barfield. To his outside, number 28, out of Loudon, Tennessee, Chad White. Row number 4 on the inside, the number 97, Bump and Run, Jesse Becker. To his outside, the number 53 machine, Brian Samara. Starting in the 9th spot, we got his car fixed, folks. Here it is. He's the number 63, Aaron Poplin. To his outside, the number 26, Justin Rosema. Row number 6 on the inside, the 71 machine, Justin Rose. To his outside, we got the number 33 car. Keep an eye on this man. I believe he's your points leader. The number 33, Chris Vincent. Starting in the number 13 position, out of Canada, the number 21, Hunter Terpstra. To his outside, newcomer to the league. No clue how to say his name. I'm going to guess it's Etny, I don't know. Etny Robitaille, who knows? He's got some kind of French name, probably going to be in the back. He's the number 47. And starting dead last, he's used to being back there, folks. Let's clear the grid. Get a good look at him, because you're probably not going to see him again unless there's a wreck. It's the number 96, Christian Taylor. There's your starting lineup here tonight. 5150 Cup Series action in front of a sold-out crowd on a Tuesday night. Unbelievable. This is incredible, folks. I can't wait to see how this one goes. As we make our pace lap around the Speedway, brand new team to the series, going to take up the entire front row. Minor Motorsports, Cam Patterson and Logan Festich. The 38 and the 19 cars. Appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to click the like on the video, subscribe to the page. Really helps out. Give it a like, give it a share. It's free, folks. Come on, help us out. But we're making our pace lap around the Speedway. About to drop the green flag. Go green here tonight. 60 laps around the Speedway. I believe our stage break's going to be at the end of lap 18, I believe. My math is correct. Should be at the end of lap 18. Haven't confirmed it or denied it, but trust me, my math's pretty spot on here. This is a big track here. Let's pull up some race info while we make this long pace lap around. Indianapolis Motors Speedway, 2.5 mile rectangle / oval, whatever you want to call it. 85 degrees out today. Should be a beautiful night for racing. As our racers head into turns 3 and 4, you're about to see the pace car roll down pit lane and get out of the way. It's time for Minor Motorsports to take a screen. Patterson on the inside. Hutchinson on the outside. Let's hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp for the green flag.
Green flag.
And as the field bunches up, green flag in the air. A good start from Hutchinson on the outside line. We all know this is a one-lane racetrack. Gonna be a race into turn 1, and it's all the Patterson. Hutchinson washes way up the track. He might lose some ground here. He's got the rage quitter of Devin Maines right behind him. The number 5 machine. Maines trying to make his way through the field. Stuck on the outside. And here comes the 37 of Barfield. Gonna get around Hutchinson. Hutchinson drops from 2nd to 4th in about half a lap. Meanwhile, here comes Bump and Run Jesse Becker making his way through the field. Let's hop on board here, Bump and Run Jesse Becker. We got the 37 pushing up the track. Maines right to the outside of Becker. Becker lets him in. He's a nice guy, folks. I wouldn't let him in there. I probably would jump. Meanwhile, Patterson's still out front, your race leader. Matthew Byers in 2nd, followed by Barfield, Maines, and Becker, your top 5 here tonight so far. Lap number 1 in the books. We got 59 more to go. You know, I was talking with some of these racers earlier on. They were asking some setup advice. I was willing to help some of them out. Others I didn't want to help out. Oh, looks like we got one in the wall. Looks like that's Hunter Terpstra. He's slow here tonight. Oh, and he's trying to dump. Oh, he got to the back bump. I thought he was going to junk the 63 car. He's wanting to. Let's keep an eye out here. He's able to lift. Meanwhile, Chris Vincent, after starting in the back, he's up to 9th right now. Elected not to qualify here tonight. He was looking for a challenge. But back out front, Cam Patterson out front by about 1.5 seconds after less than 2 laps. Unbelievable, folks. He might lap the field here tonight. But it looks like the battle for 2nd is heating up. We got the rage quitter of Devin Maines on the inside. The number 5 machine to the inside of Byers. Byers trying to side draft him. It's not going to be enough. Maines in the 5 car takes over the 2nd spot. Fastest lap of the session, last lap by your race leader, Cam Patterson, 53.67. That is about 1/2 second faster than anybody else. Cam Patterson is the car to beat here tonight, folks. As we watch the battle here, currently Becker in the 4th spot, trying to hold off that 37 car. It looks like he's going to be able to do so. As Samaras to the outside, blows by the 37 of Barfield on the outside line. How about it? How about that number 53 machine, Brian Samara? Let's hop on board with the 53 car of Brian Samara in the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. Oh, and he gets doored! That looked intentional to me, folks. Absolutely doored. Bryce Barfield just door slams him. Didn't appreciate the way he passed him, I guess, but Samara's going to get a little push down the straightaway and hold on to the spot. How about it? 37 of Barfield trying to junk the 53 car, unable to do so. So he's going to have to settle for the 6th position right now as Samara is in 5th. Back out front, though, Cam Patterson out of Alabama. He's out front by over 2 seconds right now. 53.49 his last lap around the Speedway. He's the fastest car out here by far. Speaking of which, the slowest car out here probably his teammate. Look at this kid. Logan Hutchinson, after co-finding Minor Motorsports, putting up a stinker. Starting on the outside of the front row, folks. He's back to 9th. Within 3 laps, he goes from 2nd to 9th. Logan Hutchinson is slow. Meanwhile, in the back, we got the newcomer here, the Frenchman, Robitaille. Says he's from Milwaukee, but I don't believe it, folks. He's straight from Paris, France. It's the number 47, big Ricky Stenhouse fan. I'm going to butcher his name on purpose. At this point, it's going to be Etney Robitaille. That's what I'm going to call him. As he's in the back, but he's not in the dead last. And I'll tell you who is dead last. It's the number 63, Aaron Poplin. And I might have mentioned it earlier. We have wrong paint for Poplin. But it is fact that his sponsors are thinking of dropping him this season. Because he's been putting up stinkers week in and week out. Aaron Poplin in the 63 looking slow yet again here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As we got a 3-horse battle for last right now. Poplin in 15th trying to reel in Christian Taylor. Taylor's used to being in that last spot. But right now, Poplin's got it. Bud back out front. Rage quitting. Devin Main sitting in the second spot. 2.5 seconds behind Cam Patterson. Let's hop on board with 5150's Rage quitter, Devin Mains. He's in his hometown here tonight. The Indianapolis, Indiana native, Devin Mains. He just had to come back for his home track. Don't you worry though, folks. I'm sure he'll be gone in no time. As we go back, looks like Brian Samara battling, bumping around Jesse Becker. It's a battle for 4th. Samara's got the inside line, the preferred line. Gonna blow by the 97 here in this corner is my guess. The Ryobi 97 car bumping around Jesse Becker. Gonna lose a spot. Back to 5th goes Jesse. Samara throws a slide job. Gets around him. Meanwhile, here comes Barfield. He wants to get back up to Samara so he can door him again. The 37 of Barfield. Right now, he's in the 6th position. Trying to get a run on bumping around Jesse Becker. Jesse Becker going to wash up the track. He's trying to give away the spot. You may as well pull over, Jesse, if you're going to race up that high, bud. This isn't Formula 1, Jesse. Somebody tell Jesse that we don't pull over here. He must think this is Formula 1. What a joke of a series, folks. You saw that, if you might have heard of it. The race leader this week literally pulled over for the other guy. It was pathetic. Most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And Barfield's going to blow by Jesse Becker. Becker's going to just stay up high and let everybody pass him. Going to go from about 4th, probably to 7th. He's going to get steamrolled up there. Way to go, Jesse. But let's hop on board with the Speed Machine, the 38 car. Just put down his best lap of the race. 53.44. This 38 car is bad fast here tonight. Cam Patterson with Minor Motorsports. He's the talent of Minor Motorsports. I don't know what Logan Festitian is. Typically, you'd have one's the talent, one's the brains, but we know that's not Logan. So I'm not sure what he is. He must be the field fitter of the team. Let's hop back here. Logan Festitian right now in the 9th spot. Let's hop on board. See why he's so slow. The Brockport New Yorker. The Youngin. The Kiddo. Logan Festitian, the number 19 car. He's slow, but he's not as slow as Aaron Poplin is. Looks like Aaron's passed somebody, folks. He's not last no more. That title. Actually, Christian Taylor's pulled into the pits. He is out. He was just too slow. He called it quits. But that's not how we do the battle for last here, folks. To me, the battle for last is the last car on the lead lap racing. And that's Justin Rosema right now. The Grand Rapids, Michigan native, Justin Rosema, dead last. Currently in the 14th position, trying to run down that slow 63 car. Justin, the racing line's at the bottom, bud. Oh, and he's losing it coming out, able to save it. We got a car coming down pit lane here. It's Christian Taylor. Oh, wait, is it? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Christian Taylor, he had to go in and pit. Not sure about that strategy. He's a lap down now, folks. Christian Taylor, his race is already about over. Going back out there to log some laps in dead last, Christian Taylor. He is a lap down, so I'm still going to consider Justin Roseman dead last, even though he's not. That's how we do things here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV, but it looks like Cam Patterson, he's 3.5 seconds ahead of Devin Mains. Rage quitting Devin Mains. He's giving it all he's got, but he just can't reel in that 38 machine. That guy is in a rocket ship. Meanwhile, the number 53 of Brian Samara taking over the 3rd spot. Samara's found some speed this season. Kind of stunk last year. This year he's looking a lot better here. Has had some good races. Unfortunately, looks like we're missing one of the regulars here, JT Tinker. He's not around. Normally he's out here in the number 93. Teammates of Samara and Poplin. But not tonight. As we're on lap number 11 here shortly. Cam Patterson out front by a country mile. Not even close. Hutchinson blows by Jesse Becker. How about Becker? He's dropping like a rock. You know you're slow when that 19 car blows by you. This is a battle for 8th right now. Hutchinson into the wall. Able to keep the momentum up. Let's go back out here. Bryce Barfield up to the 4th spot. Barfield getting around Matthew Byers, who's dropped back to 5th. Our hard charger of the race. Keep an eye out on this number 33 car. Chris Benson making his way through the field. He started all the way back in 12th. Well, here he is, folks, knocking on the door of a top 5. He's currently in 6th. Let's hop on board, see why Chris Benson is bad fast. Again, I believe our stage is going to be at the end of lap 18. Going to throw a stage brake caution. As we go back out front, 4-second lead for Cam Patterson. That 38 car is looking hooked up here tonight, folks. He basically got this stage wrapped up. Just about over. You got Devin Maines back there about 4 seconds in 2nd spot. That's Samara trying to hold on to that 3rd spot. But here comes the 37 of Barfield, who already door slammed Samara once. Might be wanting to finish the job and take him out. These two got a history, folks. We might see some fireworks here if that 37 can get up to the 53. I was talking to Barfield the other day, and he told me he is sick and tired of that 53 of Brian Samara. He's been wanting to take him out for weeks. He says Indianapolis is the perfect opportunity to do so, as the 19 of Hutchinson gets loose off the corner, able to save it. Terpstra going to get to the outside of the 19 of Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to hold on to that 9th position right now. Becker found his way back around Hutchinson. Switching it up, though, looks like the Loudon, Tennessean Chad White, who's been struggling in these Cup cars this year. That 28 car's been struggling to find speed. The Dark Horse Ford Mustang 28 is kind of junk this year. Right now, Chad White in the 6th position. Meanwhile, it looks like Justin Rosemont gets around Etney Robitaille, the Frenchman. That 47's looking pretty slow. Car's junk. But I'll tell you who's not junk. Cam Patterson out front. That 38 of Patterson looking good here. This will be the lap people can pit. Pit road's going to close at the end of this lap here. See if we got any takers coming down pit lane. Not going to happen. They don't want to fall lap down. Typically, if you're with the pack, you can pit and stay on the lead lap here. But they don't want to risk it because that 38 of Cam Patterson is way out front. And it looks like Chad White got around that 33 of Vincent. Vincent dropping back to the 7th position right now. As we hit lap number 15, our stage break's going to be here in a lap. This stage has been all Cam Patterson. He's got a 4.5 second lead on the rage quitter, Devin Maines. Meanwhile, Barfield looking to get to the back bumper of the 53 car. He's wanting to take him out, folks. Can he do it? Here comes the 37 of Barfield. 1 lap left until we throw the yellow flag for the stage break. Barfield, 1 more lap to get around Samara. It's a battle for 3rd. Coming out of turn 1, Barfield looking to make the move. Not there yet. Into turn 2, Samara still in 3rd spot, but he washes up the track a little bit. Into the wall. Barfield's going to get the run he needs to the inside as Here's the 37 of Barfield. He's going to blow by him here, folks. Oh, Samara tries to take him out and missed him. Did you see that, folks? The 53 of Samara tried to right hook the 37 and he just missed him. These two are having a heyday with each other, folks. Unbelievable. Samara doesn't appreciate the way he drove him, trying to pay him back. Unbelievable. We are witnessing something special right now, folks. That's going to be the end of the stage here. Oh, no, it's at the end of 18. Sorry about that. Or no, it is 6. I don't know. It should be 16, according to my map. And we're staying green. All right, no stage break, I guess. It is what it is. Cam Patterson still out front. Typically, we make our stages at the end of 30% of the race. And 10% of 60 is 6. If you take 6 times 3, that is... well, that's 18. There you go, folks. It is 18. So, one more lap around this speedway for Cam Patterson. Really no big battles right now. Looks like Barfield has a third spot locked up. As Samara tried to take him out, was unable to do so, so we stayed green. Then we got Chad White in the 5th position, followed by Chris Vinson. Matthew Byers dropping all the way back to 7th. Burned his tires up earlier on. Jesse Becker. Bump and run Jesse Becker out of Southport, North Carolina in the 97. Looking pretty slow here tonight. We got Logan Festitian. Started 2nd. He's been running 9th this entire stage. Justin Rhodes, he's been a back filler here recently. But here's the number 71. Filling the field for us. Got a Hunter Terpstra. He's terrible here. The Nova Scotian Hunter Terpstra. Jump. Let's see what the old Frenchman's doing in last. Straight from Paris, France. Etnie Robitaille. Big Ricky Stenhouse fan. Putting around the speedway. As Justin Rhodes crosses the line. Caution is out here for the stage break. So Cam Patterson, your stage 1 winner, followed by Maines, Barfield, Samara, and White as your top 5. Now let's get some Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing. We're going to watch these guys get ready to pit. Thanks for tuning in. Take a short break here tonight. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, on the call with you. Peyton Barfield in the chat, I think. Thanks for tuning in, Peyton. Watching his brother race. Did you see your brother try to take out Ryan Samara earlier? And Samara tried to return the favor. These guys are going to junk each other. Keep an eye on these two right here, folks. The 53 and the 37. Cut the tension with a knife between them. They might take each other out during caution. You never know. You're about to see our racers come down pit lane here shortly. As we're a third of the way done with this one, and we're at the end of the stage. Lap number 20 out of 60. We're going to see who can win the race off of pit road. Gotta believe it's going to be Cam Patterson. Here they come down pit lane. The entire field, except for Christian Taylor, who is lapped. And he's slow. Off the pit lane, going to be Cam Patterson, followed by the race quitter Devin Main, Bryce Barfield, Chad White, Samara. Looks like Hutchinson might have gained some spots here. Let's see how the field lines up here. Hutchinson up to the 7th spot. Still pretty slow here tonight, though. But it's seen that Cam Patterson is bad fast. He's going to win this race, folks. You may as well throw the checker. We're racing for second. As we go around the speedway under caution, we are getting ready. Going to be 1 to green this time by. We got some time to kill, folks. Let me see who we got available. Nothing but slow racers available here for interviews. Let's pull up one of them. Jesse Blake with the booth, you got me?
I got you, buddy.
Hey, that number 97 car looking pretty slow here tonight. What you got up your sleeve?
Yeah, I mean, the main alternative I'm thinking about is just holding down the gas pedal into turn 1 and, you know, taking out some of the competition. But other than that, it's just focusing on saving tires and rolling through the corners the right way. I didn't do a good enough job of that there in the stage. I burnt my stuff up too quick. So we're going to see if we can do a little better about maintaining tires in this dirty air. So we'll see.
Yeah, we're going to see how that works out for you. Now, I wondered what happened there with your teammate, Christian Taylor. Why did he pit so early?
He did not do a good job of avoiding the wall, and he ended up having a little bit of wheel damage, and he came down and got that fixed up for this for the rest of this racer.
Well, that's good. It looks like I think he's back on the lead lap now, but going to have old tires. But I'm going to send you back down. Best of luck, Jesse.
Thank you.
Up and around, Jesse Becker getting ready to go green here tonight. I thought we were about to go green, but we're just on the backstretch. We still got time. Looking through the field, Cam Patterson going to be front row, inside is outside. Got the rage quitter in the number 5 car, Devin Mains. The preferred line definitely on the bottom here. Not much of a challenge up top would be my guess. Cam Patterson, he might lead every lap of this one, folks. These guys are going to have to pit one more time. So really the only chance of him not leading one single lap would be if he pits before somebody else, which is definitely a possibility. You don't want to be the last car to pit. As we head into turn 4 here, you're about to see the pace car get out of the way. You're going to see Cam Patterson, the number 38. Set the pace here. We're going to go green. Pace car is in. Racers are on to the front stretch. Let's hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp for the first restart. 5150 Cup Series action. Green flag in the air. And a big jump there from the 38 of Patterson. Absolutely leaves Devin Mains. The rage quitter remains with a terrible start. Ends up losing a spot. But he gets door to door here with the 37 of Barfield. Gonna wash up into the wall. Side by side battle for second. Mains on the outside. Barfield on the inside. The 37 gonna take the spot. As the 97, the Becker gets into the wall. Bumper to bumper. We got a battle brewing here, folks. Handful of cars duking it out for a couple spots. Stay tuned right here. Something's got to give. These guys, they push as hard as they can on the restarts because they know there's not going to be many cautions here tonight. Best chance to pass is on the restart. They know. right now. Brian Samara rolling around in the 5th spot right now. Getting a little bit of a push here. We're going to see if these guys can work together, maybe get over to Cam Patterson. Doubt it happens. Currently, though, Bryce Barfield in the 2nd spot right now. Logan Fishichin elects to roll the top there. I'm not sure how that's going to work out for him. And what do you know? He's going to lose a couple spots. This 19 car is not very good here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Back out front here, Barfield still in the 2nd spot. Got the rage-quitting Devin Mays right behind him. We're going to see if these two can work together and get to the back bumper of that number 38 machine, which I doubt. Barfield washes up the track here. Mains getting a run. Into the corner. Devin Mains not able to do anything with the momentum he had. Barfield's going to maintain the 2nd spot for now. But here comes Chad White, that number 28. He overheard me saying he was junk. He is on the gas right now. Chad White out of Loudon, Tennessee, making a run. As the number 5 getting into the 37. Side by side, it was a battle for 2nd, but that has ended. Barfield holding on to the spot. Mains looks to be the faster car, but can he find his way around that 37? The 5 of Mains to the inside. Looks like he's going to be able to make the pass here. Barfield tries to make a crossover. Not going to happen. Mains to the 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Cam Patterson out front by about 2 seconds. And we drop back. Look at the battle for last. Justin Rosemont winning it right now. Oh, and he smokes the wall. How embarrassing. Smokes the wall, down pit lane. His race is over, folks. He is done. That number 26 machine is junk. Justin Rosemont, load it up, bud. You're done. Meanwhile, we got a battle brewing here. Christian Taylor, and how about Matthew Byers? He is junk. Oh, we got one sideways. It's Logan Fishichin onto the pit road. Slide job. What a save. Oh, he loses it off the track, and he smokes the number 96 of Taylor. Oh my, what a selfish move by Fishichin. Just stayed in the gas on the pit road there. Oh my, we saw it live here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Never seen anything like it, folks. Look at this. Well, we got a little bump from Etney Robitaille. We get a little slide job on the entrance lane. Good move there so far. But Fishichin just stays on the gas here, hooks it right, boom, straight at the track, junk. 96 is done for. Byers able to avoid it just barely. I think the idiot of the week move goes to the number 19, Logan Fishichin. Might got a little bit of a bump. That's racing, bud. Etney Robitaille was like, get the hell out of my way, buddy boy. Here it is. We're on board with Fishichin here. Look at the throttle. He's on the gas. Junk. Unbelievable, folks. I am at a loss for words. Look at that 19. It is junk. But let's get some Hutchinson Motorsports tunes, playing bets in the business. Happening Hutchinson Motorsports tunes. This stuff is good. How about it? We got a bunch of cars coming down pit lane. Probably a smart move. The only way you're going to beat Cam Patterson is changing up the pit strategy, because Patterson is bad fast. Patterson's really wishing he pit now. Patterson, White, and Rose are the only 3 that stayed out. Devin Main still in here for now. Hasn't race quit yet, folks. He is still racing this one. Looking like he's going to get 4 tires. May as well. You come in at this point, go ahead and get your 4 freshies. Drag race off of pit lane. Anthony Robitaille in the first car off of pit lane. I don't think he took, he might have took 2 tires, maybe. But Cam Patterson still your race leader. Them tires aren't very old, only about, what, 6 laps or so on them. Should be in good shape here still. Can Cam Patterson hold on? Hutchinson Motorsports TV on air Tuesday night racing right here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV 5150 Cup Series action. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 60 laps around this rectangle. We got about half of them done. Can the number 28 of Chad White figure it out? I don't think so, but he's gonna try. Or is the 71 of Justin Rose gonna finally find some speed? Doubt it. Devin May's second fastest car all night long. The Indianapolis made it, trying to win at his home track. Samara coming out pit lane late. He's going to top off, get a little bit more fuel, and try to save the rest of the race. Doesn't work. I'm a spectator. I was going to try to get Brian Samara in the booth. See if he's going to try to finish this race on that tank of fuel he got. I think that's his plan, folks. Brian Samara, he's all about them Mickey Mouse wins, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to steal a win from Cam Patterson. Can the 53 save his fuel to the finish? Or is Cam Patterson simply too fast? Interesting to see a handful of these guys on different strategies.
I have been requested in the booth.
There's Brian Samara. Brian, what's the plan here tonight? You trying to finish on fuel for this tank?
It might be possible. We're going to be right on the edge of it, but, you know, it's a strategy that looks like it's good enough for Matthew Byers, so we're going to give it a try.
Hey, I don't blame you. Cam Patterson, he's in a league of his own here tonight, so it's really your only shot, so you may as well go for it, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. Got to try something to win one of these things.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, best of luck to you. We'll let you get ready for this restart.
All right, thank you, sir. We'll see you.
Yes, sir. Brian Samara in the 53 machine. You heard it from him. He's going to try to finish this one out. Looks like Matthew Byers going to do the same. You know, that extra lap of fuel they got coming back around really makes a difference, especially when you're this far out in the race. So them guys that just pit, I don't know if they'll be able to make it. But it looks like Aaron Poplin on the same strategy. How about it? What if Aaron Poplin could steal a top 3 on this pit strategy? It would be interesting. But the green flag in the air. Cam Patterson, of course, shoots off like a rocket ship into turn 1 here. He's going to be your race leader. Then we got a side-by-side battle for a second. Here comes the 71. Justin Rose to the inside of the 28. These guys on older tires. Devin Main's got them fresh tires out there. He's not saving any fuel. He wants to go to the front. He bumps the 71 out of the way. He says, later, nerd, you're slow. Pushes him up the track. 28 side-by-side with the 71. Devin Mains. He is not patient. These guys blocking each other from last. How about it, folks? They are duking it out. Meanwhile, Fishing all the way back to 10th already. He's slow. Side by side here. Looks like we got a little bit of a battle here. Looks like Devin Mains up to the 3rd position. Chad White still in 2nd for now. Dropping to the back. Checking out Brian Samara and Matthew Byers. They're just saving fuel back there, folks. They want to stay in that draft the best they can, saving as much fuel as they can. Going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But out front, how about Cam Patterson? He's already got a 1.5-second lead on Chad White. Chad White's found some serious speed. Pace here. Looks like Bryce Barfield got loose coming out of the corner, dropped all the way down to the apron, lost a handful of spots. Barfield to the rear. Oh, and look who he's next to, folks. It's his buddy, Brian Samara. These two been trying to junk each other all race long. Samara in the 53 gonna let him by. He knows he's got to save fuel. He says, I don't have time to mess with you, bud. I'm just putting around here, taking it easy, trying to make it to the finish. Out front, you know Patterson's not going to be good on fuel because Patterson, White, and Rhodes all stayed out. Didn't pit on that last caution. Last lap around the Speedway, 53.28. Track record for Cam Patterson. Best lap of the session. And how about it, the Frenchman, Etney Robitaille, all the way up to the 6th spot on a pit strategy, but he just smoked the wall. Can he maintain it? Or is he confused? I think we only do left turns here, folks. He's just dying to turn that car right. He just doesn't know what to do. He can't handle it. Cannot handle just left turns. Etney Robitaille losing some speed. Meanwhile, Logan Festischen, the Brockport New Yorker, he's been all over the place, and there he goes, gets loose out of the corner. What is he doing? This kid is terrible here tonight. Logan Festischen almost junked it again. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, back all the way back here, Brian Samara and the 40, all three of these. This is the pack of fuel savers right here, folks. They screw around too long, they're going to get lapped. And I think our race leader might be able to pit and pass them again. I don't know how much slower they can go, folks, because they're pretty far off the pace right now. Samara is far behind the race leader. About 8 seconds behind the race leader already. Cam Patterson laying the pressure down. He knows he just needs to go. Go as fast as he can. He'll make up any gaps and strategy differences. He doesn't care. The 38, Cam Patterson. Lap number 34 coming up. He's led every single one of them so far. Uh-oh, Bryce Barfield just crashed. Let's see what happened. Oh, we got loose coming off the corner. Got a tad of a bump there on the 21. Barfield, oh, just misses the 44, and unfortunately, looks like Byers got a little bit of a damage there on the right side. Got into the wall a little bit. Boy, that's unfortunate for Byers. Hopefully his car's all right. In the Mississippi native, overcome it. We're going to find out. Unfortunately, looks like Bryce Barfield's race is about done for. He's still out there for now, but he needs a caution ASAP. But we're still green here. 51-50 Tuesday Night Cup Series action right here, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We're watching Chad White trying to stick with Devin Maines in a battle for second. Meanwhile, Justin Rhodes holding on to that 4th spot. How about it? Dropping back, drafting buddies, trying to save some fuel. Samara and Byers. Going to be interesting to see if they can make it, folks. Let's go to actually one of the fast cars. Oh, that's not one of them. That's not one of them either. There we go. How about the race quitter Devin Maines, Indianapolis, Indiana native. Currently in the 2nd spot. He's got it. Oh, and Festischen almost gets in the wall again. He's terrible. That 19 car is horrible tonight, folks. He's about to junk it every single lap. What is this kid doing? Let's hop on board. He's going in way too deep is what he's doing. Hear them tires squealing? He's going to try to go to the outside of the 21 here. Not going to work, bud. Minor Motorsports co-founder Logan Festischen. He needs to go back to the road course racing, bud. Chad White still in the 3rd spot for the time being. Looking good in that number 28 car. Chad White taking it easy. Trying to run with Devin Maines. While your race leader, Cam Patterson, out front by about 2.6, 2.7 seconds. Let's hop up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the most beautiful view in the business. Wow, what a view. In front of the sold-out crowd, folks, there are more people here than there was at the Cup race this week. On a Tuesday night. Incredible. But how about Christian Taylor putting together... Strategy's working out for him. Putting together a pretty good one right now. He's in 10th, but the cars behind him are trying to save fuel. I don't think Christian's trying to save fuel. He's just slow. Trying to stay ahead of these guys going half throttle around the track. Let's see if he's going to be able to do so. Back out front, though, that 38 car. He might lead every single lap. I hope he does. I hope he's able to, folks. And if you're Samara, Byers, and Poplin, you're just this thing has to stay green, because if you get a caution, then they all pit anyways. You lose your advantage. So you just need this to stay green and hope you can make it. We're on board with race leader Cam Patterson. Earlier, I saw JT Tinker entered the chat here, and then he left. Didn't say anything, so... Well, JT, if you can get word on how Brian's fuel situation's looking and report back to us, feel free. I'm not sure how close that they're going to be on fuel. As Cam Patterson's out front by a mile. Still about 2.7 seconds. The Frenchman in the 47 car, Etney Robitaille, currently in the 7th spot. Here's JT Tinker joining the chat. JT, what do you got for us?
So I was able to keep track of it, and then he left the call, and it stopped the stream, so I don't know exactly what his fuel situation is. I know he's in full save for the remainder of the race, and they don't know what that's going to do compared to the leaders. I mean, that's the bed that he has decided to lay in this.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a risky call, but at this point, you just got to stick with it and hope it works out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, Cam's just putting on a clinic right now, so you got to do something different to try and get a good finish.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I definitely agree. Really, his only chance to win this race, even though he had pretty good speed, may as well go with something different.
Yeah, that or unless, I don't know, Cam has issue. I don't see it happening. Like I said, I haven't seen one of these in a while where he's gone. So.
Yeah, for sure. Putting on a clinic out here tonight in Indianapolis, but just 20 laps left. We're going to see if Cam can lead every one of them. I'm not sure. How soon do you think Cam's going to need to pit after he pit around that 20?
Let's see. They're talking about fuel runs being just outside of 40. So he's going to be close. He'll probably be like 5 laps short. So if he was going to be smart about it, they went back green lap 2021. So he'd probably split it in half. So he's probably going to pit the next 5 laps. That's the only time he probably won't lead a lap unless there's an accident. I know that Logan apparently backed into the attenuator at some point. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close. He's probably going to lead everything but the 2 laps where he has to pit. So.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out, and I do know Chad White is on the same strategy as him, so he'll have to... Oh, we got a couple coming down pit lane, like Justin Rhodes, Robitaille, and Hutchinson.
Like I said, probably give it like 3 or 4 more laps, unless, I don't know, that might scare some leaders in, but probably like 45, 46, they'll start pitting. But yeah. I think Cam has this, so...
I definitely agree, but we're going to find out. That's why we run the races.
Awesome. Well, it was good talking to you. I'm going to jump back on the call, and I will hopefully see y'all on track next week.
Yes, sir. All right. Thanks for joining in and giving us some info.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes, sir. That's JT Tinker giving us a little bit of insight. He's teammate with Brian Samara. He's just stuck at the headquarters this week, helping him out with strategies. Looks like Chad White coming out pit lane. So you're about to see that 38 car Patterson the next couple laps coming out pit lane. And it looks like Hutchinson's still working on that junk race car. That 19 car had been all over the place. He's been tearing down the wall all race long. junk. Meanwhile, Devin Main still in the second spot. Another interesting thing to think, we know Samara's going to be close on fuel. I assume the guys that pit with Samara, you know, Mains went in the same caution, but he didn't go back in after that one caution lapse. And he seems like he's been pushing it a lot harder. So if Samara's going to be close, I'm not sure if Mains and the rest of them that pit there are going to be good or not. But we're going to find out. Looks like Mains, though, is holding a pretty good pace right now, keeping Cam Patterson right at 2.7 seconds ahead. Meanwhile, Chris Vincent worked his way all the way up to third right now after starting in 12th. Up to third, but that's not the hard charger, because the hard charger right now is this lump of junk, the number 96 car, Christian Taylor, on a pit strategy difference. Well, he's going to need to pit soon, folks. He pit before the rest of our racers, I believe. So he had to stay out because he was down a lap. So you're going to see this 96 car come down pit lane here eventually. But looking good right now. He's currently in 5th. Long though. But Cam Patterson back out front. He's got some lappers in front of him. These guys that just pitting Patterson into the wall. Race leader into the wall. We're going to see if that causes some issues for him. Is he going to have some damage? Going to be interesting to see. That's the only chance that Devin Mains has, is if this 38 just junked himself. He just smoked the wall on the right side. He's trying to run these lappers down, put them a lap down, but I don't think he's going to be able to do so because they probably got fresh tires on. As we go through the field, bump and run. Jesse Becker out of Southport, North Carolina, currently in the 4th position. He's got a lapper in front of him. It's the 21, Hunter Terpstra. Meanwhile, let's go back to our fuel savers here. See how they're doing. They are taking it easy here, folks. With only 15 laps left to go. My guess is Byers is probably a little better on fuel than Samara. Byers has been drafting Samara, kind of using him as his shield. He says, hey, Brian, burn up your fuel, bud. That way you got a pit and I win it, buddy boy. Thanks for nothing. 53, Brian Samara. Dan Patterson still out front. We're going to find out when he's going to elect the pit. My guess is he's going to stay out until he's basically out of fuel. He's not going to be able to make it, I wouldn't think. I don't think there's a chance he'll be able to make it. But you never know. My guess is he'll stay out there, though, all the way to the end. Meanwhile, Byers still leeching off of Samara. Look at this leech, Matthew Byers. He's just been cruising around in the draft ever since the green flag came out, while poor Brian Samara is taking all the air on his car. The 37 of Barfield trying to get around these slugs. He says, get on the gas, guys. What are you waiting for? Or is Barfield going to stay in line and try to save fuel? That's his only hope after almost junking his car coming off the corner earlier on. Back out front, though, Cam Patterson adding on to the lead a little bit. He's up by about 3.1 seconds right now. Peyton Barfield, if you're still in the chat, what's Bryce thinking right now? Let us know. Is he wanting to junk Brian Samara? Is that all that's in his mind right now? I think so. Chad White putting down some scorcher laps. Fastest lap of the session. Chad White's last lap, 53.25. Chad White is 1.25 seconds faster than the race leader. He's got them fresh tires. So Cam Patterson screws around too long. If he stays out to the end and then has to pit, he might be in trouble. If Chad White's gaining 1.25 seconds a lap, I think he was only behind him by about 5 seconds or so. But then again, I would believe Cam Patterson would probably just do fuel only if he pits that late. So it's going to be interesting to see again how things play out. Meanwhile, Byers still leeching off of everybody. Poor Brian Samara. I don't think he's going to make it on fuel. He's been in the lead car this entire time around the start. Meanwhile, the Leech of Byers actually making a move. Byers blowing by the 37 of Bryce Barfield. To the inside, this is a battle for 7th. Chris Vincent in the pit lane. He was in 3rd. Coming down pit lane, we're going to see, is he going to get tires here? I don't think he will. I bet with just 12 laps left to go, it's gas and go for the 33. We're going to find out. Yes, sir. Looks like it. Gas and go for the 33 car. I think that's what we can expect from our race leader when he comes down pit lane. Chris Vincent coming out back onto the track all the way back in the 9th spot. With 11 laps left to go, how much fuel does this number 38 machine, who's led every lap so far, have? Is the pit strategy going to come back and bite him? Or is he just simply too fast? We do know Maine's pit. I don't know. We probably had, what, 5 green flag laps for Patterson, and he didn't pit. So, I mean, I don't know. Maine's is probably going to be good on fuel. If Patterson's still out there, Maine's might be good on fuel as well, but it's going to be interesting to see. There's no way, though, in my mind, that Patterson can make it, because he pit all the way back on about lap, what, 19? Only had 1 caution since then. And we got bump and run. Jesse Becker coming down pit lane. I believe he pit around the same time as Patterson, so I think that means... Uh-oh. Devin Maine's down pit lane as well. He is not good on fuel. It's going to be a gas and go for the 5 car. The rage quitter, Devin Maine's. Down pit lane, going to give up the 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Samara and Byers trying to save every ounce of fuel they can. If Maine's came down pit lane, Samara only pit the next lap after him. So I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't know if he can make it. Patterson still out front, though. When's he going to come down pit lane? Samara's ride or die on this strategy, as well as Byers, Barfield, and Poplin. Although the advantage, though, Barfield did not come down pit lane the second yellow flag lap. Oh, the 38 locking up the wheels. We're going to see if he's able to slow it down enough. It's going to be a gas and go for the race leader. Patterson down pit lane. Samara currently in 2nd. Can he get around him? We're going to find out here coming off the corner. He is taking it easy. Look how easy he's taking it, trying to save some fuel. Staying in 5th gear, folks. Ryan Samara. Gonna get around your race leader. There's your race leader, and everybody just passed him. And how Cam Patterson getting tires? 4 tires, that's a choke job, folks. He just threw away the race. No way he wins it, folks, unless there's a caution. Cam Patterson is toast. Getting 4 tires under a green flag stop. He's going to the back. So your fuel savers, the hybrids out front. Do they have enough to make it 10 more laps? Poplin is about 5 seconds behind him. That's how slow Poplin is on the same strategy. Couldn't maintain pace with him. But Samara, Byers, and Barfield, your top 3 here on a fuel strategy. Is it going to work out? This is a big racetrack, folks, and these guys are going slow around it. They go much slower. Chad White is reeling them in. He's 15 seconds back. I mean, he can't make up 15 seconds in 9 laps, I wouldn't think. But let's see. Last lap around the Speedway, Chad White turned a 54.1. Brian Samara, 55.4. So a 1.3 second difference. That's not going to be enough. Chad White's going to have to gain more. So I don't think he's going to be able to pass these guys unless they have to pit. Which is a possibility. You never know. But everybody else should be good on fuel. Other than these top 4 cars. They pit last on about lap 26 or so. Look how slow they're going around the corner. putting around here. Last lap around the Speedway, fastest car on the track was Bump and Run Jesse Becker, 53.54. 53.46 Devin Maines. Brian Samara just ran a 55.4. So Devin Maines is 2 seconds faster than Samara is right now. But here comes Patterson and Maines. Patterson only 13 seconds behind these guys. I don't know. He might be able to reel them in, folks. Cam Patterson, he did get them fresh tires, and he is going to work. He found his way around Maines. This 38 is on a rail right now, folks. He just put down a 53.3. Brian Samara, 55.4. So 2.1 second difference. It's going to be close, folks. I think he's got time. He's going to reel him in and pass him. If you add the math up, 2 seconds a lap with 7 left to go, that's a 14-second difference. So unless Samara can pick up the pace a little bit, which I don't think he can, but I think he's going to run out if he does. My guess is, though, Byers probably has a little bit left in the tank compared to that 53 car. But Patterson only 11 seconds behind these guys. He is reeling them in fast. Only 7 laps left to go. Can this pack hold on? They're starting to spread out, so the draft is not favorable for them. We're going to see when they cross the line this time around what the lap time difference is. Patterson's got the lead down to about 10 seconds right now with nearly 6 laps left to go. Here's your race leaders right here. Brian Samara out front. On a pit strategy move, 6 laps left to go. Samara crosses the line with a lap time 54.96. He's slowing down, folks. Cam Patterson just put down his fastest lap of the section, 53.25. 53 flat. 53 flat for Cam Patterson. He's still 2 seconds faster than Samara. Folks, the math is mathing right now. At this pace, Cam Patterson is going to pass Brian Samara, whether he pits or not. He's only 9 seconds behind him. Samara needs to pick up the pace, but he simply can't. He doesn't want to run out. Samara better hope that Barfield and Byers block your race leader, Patterson. That's his only hope here. As he's on to the stretch here. 5 laps left to go. Brian Samara out front. 8 seconds ahead of Cam Patterson. That's the only car you need to watch right now. Look at the gap between Cam Patterson and Brian Samara. Because Cam Patterson has fresh tires, full tank of gas, and he is moving right now. Last lap around the Speedway, Cam Patterson 53.3. Brian Samara 54.8. So only a 1.5 second difference there. At that rate, it might be enough. Samara might be able to hold on. He needs Patterson to slip up. Slow down a lap or two is all he needs. If he can keep the gap just 1.5 seconds, I think he can hold on to this race win. But it's going to be close. Dropping back, Cam Patterson knows it is go time. He is wheeling and dealing that thing, going as fast as he can. He needs every tenth he can get. Cam Patterson to the 38, trying to run down these clowns on this Mickey Mouse strategy. With 4 laps left to go, does Samara have enough in the tank? He had to pick up the pace just a little bit because he knew Patterson was coming. Patterson almost 6 seconds behind. 3.5 laps left to go. Samara trying to shake the draft. Now he's starting to worry about the 44 of Byers. Coming out of turn 3 here. Still about 5.5 seconds ahead of Patterson. This is going to be a close one, folks. Going to be 3 laps left to go this time around. Samara going all the way down to the bottom of the wall, shaking the draft on the 44. Taking this short way around the Speedway. That lap, Brian ran a 53.65. Cam Patterson, 54.95 for Samara. Cam Patterson, 53.4. Sorry, I'm struggling here. So another 1.5 seconds off the race lead. So at this rate, 2.5 for 3 laps. That's going to be close, folks. It's going to be bumper to bumper if it stays a 2.5 every lap. Patterson up to the 3rd spot, though. Next cars in his sights are your race leaders of Byers and Samara. Let's keep an eye on Cam Patterson. Let's hop on board here, see what he's seeing. Out his front windshield, he sees them right there. He says, there's them 2 Mickey Mouse jokesters trying to cheat me out of a win. 2 laps left to go for Samara. Patterson, 3.5 seconds back. Can he gain enough ground? That lap around the Speedway, Patterson ran a 53.6, Samara 54.9. That's only a 1.3 difference. Patterson's going to need more than that. He's going to need almost 2 seconds if he wants a shot at this, because he's going to have to pass 2 cars. I think he's running out of time. If Samara and Byers have enough fuel, I think they got this one in the bag. With just 2 laps left to go. They're coming into turns 3 and 4. Samara, your race leader, getting loose off the straightaway there. Able to save it. Patterson 3 seconds back. Coming to the white flag. He's not going to be able to run him down. Now the only question, does Samara have enough in the tank? White flag in the air. Samara needs to make it 1 more lap around the Speedway. Cam Patterson's out of it. He's 3 seconds behind. It's all about these 2 right here. Which one has enough fuel to make it? Can Samara Mickey Mouse a win? Almost halfway through the lap. Onto the back stretch. Samara going all the way down. Wants to shake the draft. Headed into turn 3. Samara's still out front. Looking good so far. Can he coast his way to victory, or is he going to run out? Out of turn 3. Into turn 4. Samara, your race leader. He's coming out of 4. We're going to hop on board. The 53, Brian Samara, with the fuel strategy deal. He just needs to make it 1 more straightaway. Checkered flag in the air. Brian Samara wins at Indy. What a run. And Matthew Byers just ran out of fuel at the start-finish line. Samara's out as well. Unbelievable, folks. They ran out of fuel at the start-finish line. Brian Samara steals a win from Cam Patterson. Boy, oh boy, was it cheap? Yes, it was, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is the 53 of Brian Samara taking home a checkered flag. The 38 of Patterson just gave the 44 the finger. He's coming up to the 53 now. He is not happy, folks. What a win. Brian Samara does the unthinkable. Cam Patterson was the fastest car by a country mile. Let's interview Cam Patterson. He is pissed. Hey, Cam, Blake up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, you know, they stole one from you, bud. You were in a rocket ship, but unfortunately the pit strategy pays off for Samara.
Yeah, that was insane. I thought he was going to have to come in 1 more time, so I wasn't really worrying too much. And then as laps counted down, I was like, oh, this guy's going to have enough fuel. And I was catching him towards the end, but then coming into the white flag between 3 and 4, ran right up into the wall, damaged my wheels. So I just had, at that point, I just accepted 3rd place.
Yeah, well, you were definitely the fastest car by far, but unfortunately, sometimes that's how it works out. But you ran a hell of a race here on your new team debut. But before you head out, got any shout-outs?
Shout out to my teammate, Logan, my only teammate now, which it's nice to just have me and him starting our own team. Good start for Minor Motorsports in qualifying with that 1-2, but disappointing end with no wind and Logan getting unlucky with a slower car in front of him, that's what I've heard. And Brian Samara having an insane fuel safe, which shout out to him as well. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, great job out there tonight. Thanks for coming out tonight. We look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Cam Patterson taking home a 3rd place run, boy. He was in another level tonight. He was the fastest car, wasn't even close. But hey, the fastest car doesn't always win. Sometimes strategy does. Let's hop in here. Let's get both Brian and Matthew.
Good.
Hey, Brian and Matthew, I'm going to get you both here. Looks like you guys worked together a little bit and were able to steal a 1-2 finish.
Yeah, man, it's awesome when you, especially having somebody like Matt, who I know is going to be on a strategy contrarian like that, to be able to work together. Man, I love this racetrack. It's the second time I've won here on fuel mileage, which is crazy. It's also been 2 years since I won in 5150 in this race, so I'll take that. It's an awesome night. Congrats to Matt as well. Good to see him come home second. We had to do something to beat Cam tonight, and I'm happy it worked out.
Yeah, it definitely clearly worked out for you. Matt, did it looked like you ran out of fuel at the start finish? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I ran off turn 4. I thought I was gonna have the advantage on him because I had to draft the whole run, but the 37 got in with us, and I didn't know what his strategy was. And so I passed him. Then I did that. I burned too much gas, and after that, I was a max save, and there wasn't much I could do.
Yeah. When I was watching you guys, since I noticed you were in the draft the whole time, I figured you'd have more fuel than Brian, but clearly you lost a little bit there when you were racing with Barfield, but ended up working out for you. Took home a second place run.
I'm happy with it. It's been over a year since I've won, so I really wanted to win too, but it's close. But I'll take second. It was a fun race.
Yeah, well, great job for the both of you. If either you got something, any shout-outs to be heard, go ahead and let them be heard.
I definitely want to shout out Matt, Aaron. JT's been having some hard things going on in his life. That's why he wasn't here tonight, aside from, being in chat. So I appreciate having my boys. I appreciate everybody in this league that shows up. We couldn't do it without them. We had a good showing tonight for what we've had lately, so it was awesome. It's a great race tonight, and I appreciate everybody.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, great job. Oh, go ahead, Matthew.
Oh, my bad. I'd like to thank you for the broadcast and for everyone watching. And I thank the lead. This is a good turnout. We have 15 people. That's most we've had in a while, and it was a pretty good race.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, both of you did great. I'll let you head down, celebrate with your teams. Congratulations on the 1-2 finish.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
There was Brian Samaria, your race winner, and Matthew Byers taking home a second place run. They were working together, saving every ounce of fuel they could, and it worked out because you heard from them. Looked like Matthew Byers, he ran out of fuel coming out of turn 4. Able to just have enough, though, to cross the start-finish line, take home that second place spot. But we appreciate you tuning in here. Tuesday night racing 5150 Cup Series action on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, bringing you the action live. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you back. Same time, same place. I think we're back next week. We might have an off. Actually, I think we have an off week next week. Then after that, I think we're back throughout the entire year with no more off weeks. So look forward to seeing you back here. Till then, though, we'll be back on air Thursday night for the Stars and Stripes Truck Series race.